boss bitch. Hey, you know, man, I'm just in this motherfucker. You know, cut that shit the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I dash off, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about relationships and shit. You know, due to the fact you can end up with somebody that, put it this way, you could be with someone, and I don't want anybody to fall short to the experience of not being able to enjoy someone else's company, because you could be with someone and just fighting the resistance to be with them. Like, you would just be fighting to be with them, and then all this time will go by to you have to come to the point to realize that you wasn't supposed to be with them. And if you didn't wasted so much time to the point that it's going to make it harder and harder for you to jump into something else because of the time that you just wasted on the previous person, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you miss out on what you were supposed to learn here on Earth. You know what I'm saying? And I got like a whole different system how I do relationships and shit like that, because my whole thing is different. It's like, you know, you really can't base a person being in a trine or sextile with someone just because they're in the fellowship of the sign. Like, if you might be a fire sign, you can't just base a person being an air sign is automatically what you need, or and vice versa, the same exact sign. If you're a fire sign, you need another fire sign. If you're a water sign, you need another water sign. Or if you're a water sign, you need an earth sign. Like, these things are like maps to show you the preconditions of a situation, but everything is going to have problems. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, because everybody is combinated different. And the only way you're going to be combinated in some of the same references if you was born around the same times, the same years. You know what I'm saying? Because within the same year, Saturn might have been in the same house. Jupiter might have been Jupiter might have been in the same sign. Saturn might have been in the same sign. You know what I'm saying? Pluto definitely was in the same sign. So it's like a lot of these things boils down to aspects and angles to each other. And just because you an air sign and you meet a person who's a fire sign or another fellow air sign, their aspects to other planets might be in detriment, and yours may be different how yours is. So when those combinations of those people interact with your combinations, it's still all a tangle. So you know what I'm saying? You can't really decide like that. What you really have to do is like me, I have a whole other system. It don't really have anything to do with actual elements. Elements work each and every way. Whether it's water with fire, no matter what combination, the elements is going to work. So it's not a point that Earth can't be with air. You know what I'm saying? It's not that kind of situation. Like me, I like to go by even the risings, like, you know what I'm saying, the exaltations of the planets to the rulerships. Like, if a person say a Jupiter, say a Sagittarius and a Cancer, a lot of people would say this relationship wouldn't work. But I would say it would, because this shares a certain Jupiter friendship, because Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So I say good relationships are Pisces and Sagittarius and Cancers and Sagittarius. And those are and Cancers and Pisces. Now, Cancers and Pisces are both water signs. Are both water signs, so that's already agreeable. Then Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, and Jupiter is co-ruler of Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, same as Sagittarius. So these is why Sagittarius and Pisces and Cancers, those would be good combinations. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything really don't have to do with, you know what I'm saying, regular shit. Like, as far as you got, okay, people say a Capricorn and Aries is not good together because they are square, and they're both cardinal, and they're both the elemental temperaments are different. earth and fire. Okay, these are the natural qualities of the people, but these isn't with stopping the connection between another person. Like, people have to separate that. You can't say that just because you're an earth sign that discontinues the connection you can have with a fire sign. These are just the temperaments you're working with, but there's always ways to attack the continuation of connecting with one another. So it's like they say Capricorns and Aries. Now, I beg to differ. I say Scorpios, Capricorns, and Aries are some of the best combinations ever. Because if you're an Aries and a Scorpio, it may be fire and water, but you both carry heavy Martian traits. And Pluto is exalted in Aries, and Pluto rules Scorpio, and Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. So this already is like, you know what I'm saying, a quality of understanding. Then Aries and Scorpio, I mean Aries and Capricorn. Mars is exalted in Capricorn, and Mars rules Aries. So boom, then Capricorn is an earth sign and Scorpio is a water sign. That's already a compatibility. And Mars rules Scorpio, and Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So these are three ideal matches. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could go on and on and on. People would say Taurus and Libras can't go well. I beg to differ. They're both ruled by Venus, and I'm going to even throw in there, they're both ruled by Venus, and Pisces. Venus is exalted in Pisces, so Pisces go well with Libras, and go well with Libras and Taurus also. And Libra people with a lot of Pisces influence are the most beautiful people on earth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just think way different, man. I'm a way different individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, way I look at things, the way I see the shit is just different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard. I don't even know where I'm looking at, but I'm stopped looking at the light. But it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, males looking attracted to the opposite sex due to their sun sign. Females naturally attracts the opposite sex due to their moon sign. Naturally. Like, these are naturally traits. You could catch a girl whose sun sign, and you may think just because her sun sign is in a sextile trine with your sun sign, when you get together, y'all find out you're not compatible. You're not understanding why. It's because her moon sign might be an element that you are not. And women gravitate more towards their moon signs naturally. You know what I'm saying? Naturally. Like, a girl could be a fire sign, sun sign, but if her moon sign is an earth sign, she's gonna gravitate more towards earth sign men. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. And another thing too, it's not good to even include sextiles and trines when you talk about relationships, because honestly, it's really the same sign or the opposite signs. So you want to compare opposites and things that's in the same sign, not even necessarily the same element, just the same exact sign. Like, if a female moon is in Capricorn, then sun, moon, or rising for a male should be in Capricorn, not Taurus, not Virgo, but Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really gonna cling it. Or if say her moon is in Capricorn, then his earth, moon, or rising must be in Cancer, and that's what's gonna gravitate it. But the thing with opposing is you can it's a love or hate, no in between. The thing that, like, when you go with the opposing signs could be love or hate, no in between. You either absolutely love that person, or then it's gonna come to a time you absolutely hate that person. When you in the same sign, you could love or hate this person, but you will always have a level of understanding with each other, a level of respect. So if you was to ever break up, it won't be like you love that person or hate that person. You will always be connected with that person in a sort of type of way. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between going with someone who opposes you and going with someone who's in the same sign as you. You know what I'm saying? The same sign, you have a natural agreement with each other. So whether you loved each other or hate each other, there's a stigma of acceptability for what's going on because you understand each other. Opposing, you either gonna love or hate each other without that agreement of understanding each other, because that understanding, you made the closest you could come to that is agreeing to disagree. And it's the opposite with the same sign. You can disagree to agree. Y'all disagree on the same things that y'all agree on. That's the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to do a quick video on relationships, you know what I'm saying, and what draws another person to another person, and just my little quick analysis, how I would look at things, and how would people relate to other people, and in a good high sense of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. Oh, Grams. Let me get the fuck up out of here. You know, bitch.